difference in playing tackle and guard?
I mean, obviously tackle you play a lot more in space, you know, more on the island, and guard you're more closed in. I honestly like my playing tackle more, but I do whatever I have to do to help the team.
What do you like tackle more?
You know, I just like being on the island. I like that space outside.
Do you feel like you're a good pass blocker?
Myself, I think so, but you know, I can always get better at something.
Wanya, you played a little bit in the All-Star game. You played a little bit of guard, I believe, down during practice. Did you play much in high school guard, or were you strictly tackle?
I played strictly tackle in high school. Yeah.
Did you envision yourself making starting 4 out of your first 5 games and playing as much as you are?
I knew it was a possibility, and I'm just thankful for it. And I'm gonna just do whatever I gotta do.
How do you feel like you played so far this season?
Pretty decent. I'm still learning. You know, I have guys like Marcus Tatum, Jameer Johnson, Trey Smith, Brandon Kennedy help me out with the getting up to speed. I still gotta improve. Honestly, there's a lot more to get better at.
Wanya, how would you describe the experience of playing so far through 5 games, playing so soon?
At first, it was a little hectic. You know, trying to get back into the game speed. You know, learning something new. But as I go on, I feel like I'm getting better.
Wanya, is there something that, when you went from high school to the point you are at now, that has surprised you about playing in college football?
Not really. Nothing has really surprised me. But the only thing that's really got me is like learning the playbook really fast and getting up to game speed like I mentioned before. That's the only really thing.
How nervous were you going into that Georgia State game, your first game?
I was kind of nervous, but I had people like Trey calm me down, tell me just relax, just play the game. It's gonna be all right. So just take it like a play at a time.
So many of you freshmen are playing. Darnell, Eric, on offense. I mean, how much do you guys lean on each other? How much do you kind of talk about your experiences?
I mean, we all talked about this before we even came here. We knew that we had the possibility to play, so we took it amongst ourselves. We took that role to come in and make an impact.
You got a penalty through the whistle the other night against Georgia, and Coach Pruitt seemed to like that.
Mm-hmm.
Did he express that to you?
Yeah, he was like, it's okay. He see that we're putting in effort, you know, toughness. That's one thing he really stresses about, being tough, you know, showing effort, finishing through the whistle. So that's one thing I'm going to continue to do.
You were at one point we were going to call you for targeting. Were you surprised like that? That's probably not. I don't know if an offensive lineman's ever been called for targeting. Were you wondering what the heck was going on in those couple minutes?
At a moment, yes. I was like, I didn't know what was going on, but I'm just thankful they didn't call it.
And when you talked about all the freshmen kind of leaning on each other, how much did it appeal to you guys to come to Tennessee, and was it a big selling factor to be part of a group that turned this thing around?
Of course. I mean, we all sat there and talked to each other before we even came. We was like, we could come in, make an impact, you know, be the face of this whole program, like about turning it around, flipping it, making it Tennessee great again. And that's what I stress to recruits nowadays. We have to come together. The only way we're gonna get better is we rebuild, recruit. You know what I mean? So that's my message.
And another one was freshman Brian. Got his first start the other night. Did he surprise you at all with how he was able to come out in that first half and play?
You know, him and JG both do well in practice. They pick each other up. They both do great, so I'm not surprised.
You talked about toughness. Is that something that you've always had throughout your playing career, or is that something that you've improved on since you've been a college player?
Not gonna lie, that's something that I really improved on because my mom always called me a nice kid. So that's one thing I really had to improve on, my toughness, and I think I'm doing a pretty good job. I'm gonna continue to get better at it.
How do you become tougher? What makes you tougher now?
You just have to remember why you're doing it. You know, why you're doing it, that really helps you. It really fires you inside. I'm doing it for the people that I love, you know, for this program. So.
Callaway and Juwan, what have they kind of done to kind of lead this offense with that leadership? What have you seen from them?
They always keeping the tempo up, you know, the energy. Juwan and Marquez are like the best duo I've ever seen. You know, they keep the energy up in practice, games, workouts. You can always count on them. Keep your head up.
Did you see them talking about Brian before the game, like Saturday, just when he was first starter? Did they have anything to say to him? Or?
They just said play your game, you know, just relax. And they talk to everybody. They talk to everybody before the game because that's how good of a leader they are.
Is there any competition between you and Darnell Wright about who gets the most starts, who gets the most snaps in the game?
Not at all. Not at all. We just play. We do whatever we got to do to help this team.
How close are you guys?
We're really close. We're roommates. We're really close.
Was that planned that way when you signed with Tennessee that y'all wanted to be roommates?
No, not really. It just happened. No, I'm not mad about it.
There's a lot of big guys in one room. I mean,
Yeah.
they couldn't like put you with a smaller guy or anything.
You know, I don't mind. You know, I like being I like being with my like my own like skill set. You know, because we get to talk about practice more. We get together, watch film more, because we're in the same room, so it makes it easier.
What are those film studies like?
It seems like Mauer's been described as a guy who's pretty confident. I know you want a quarterback to be confident. Is he as confident as it looks like he is out there?
He's very confident. That's what I really like about him. He's very confident.
You see that confidence during the ball walk?
Oh, definitely.
What are some of those film studies like when you and Darnell are maybe sitting down with Will Friend? You know, what is kind of the biggest thing you've learned, you know, through 5 weeks through some of those film sessions?
We really emphasize on the little things like the steps we take. First step, because that really determines like how we play. Like the first 2 steps determine the whole block. So we really focus on our steps in practice. You know, our pad level, our hat, where our hat is. You know, eyes. That's what we really focus on while we watching film.
Why do you think your mom called you, said you were the nice kid? Do you think you're a quote unquote nice kid?
Of course, I think I like the I like people. I'm a people person, so like I've never really been a person to hurt people. But I've always liked football, so I had to learn to be like tougher. But I got there. I'm getting there.
Did you get any penalties in high school?
Yes.
Not for just holding, but just being
Yes.
tough. I mean,
Yeah.
did you enjoy it?
Yeah. I'm not gonna say I didn't, but I got a few unnecessary roughness penalties. Just like I got one for like taking a guy to the ground too hard. I don't know, but it was fun. My coach embraced it. He was like a hard-nosed guy. So
So you were playing through the whistle?
yeah, I played it through the whistle.
You ever apologize to someone for hitting them too hard?
No.
You're not that nice then. Come on.
No, I'm not that nice.
Wanya, going off of the toughness thing, how motivated are you to improve this running game at Tennessee?
I mean, running the ball is everything. If you establish the run, you can do a lot more. You can open up passes. You know, that makes them linebackers and safeties come in the box. So if you can run the ball, you can do anything.
Is that some conversations that you have with your roommate and things like that about improving the running game?
Yeah, improving the running game, getting stronger, so we could move those guys out that hole. That's our whole thing. Like me, Chris, and Darnell, we all try and do that.
How much does it help you be playing next to Trey, a guy who's played a lot of football?
A lot with his experience, you know, it really helps me. Like sometimes he like in the game, if I get to a run, he'll calm me down, or like he'll teach me how a certain block goes. Like so, it can be easier on me and also him.
You haven't seen Chris yet. What can we expect from Chris once he's on the field?
Definitely a strong dude. He's a hard worker. He's gonna do whatever he's asked. So expect a hard worker when he gets out there. He's gonna do all he can do.
I mean, now 5 games into the season, how well do you know your assignments when you're getting grayed out? Is it that? Is it technique? When you're getting constructive criticism in the film room, how much of it is just assignments?
It's not really assignments for me. It's more of like technique. It's more technique, and that's the thing I'm really trying to focus on, the fundamentals today in practice.
So with that toughness, Trey Smith must be the perfect guy the way he plays.
Yeah,
Out there, right?
that really he really fires me to go up too. Cause you'll see Trey make a block. I'm like, okay, he think he can outdo me. Let me go ahead and do something too.
Who's the meanest offensive lineman?
That's a great question. Trey. Trey, definitely Trey.
What, Trey?
He just has a mean streak about it. Every time he gets on the field, he's just thinking about dominating the other opponent, you know? Like, seeing him, like, work as hard as he does is just, like, admirable.
We've asked some of the other freshmen about this, but it's getting to play while the result's not there. It's getting to play against some of the top talent in the SEC been enjoyable for you to see how your game stacks up?
Oh, definitely. I love playing against, like, the talent, you know. Playing against people, like, really good, that really, like, fires me up. Because I'm like, okay, let me see what they can do. What can I learn from them? You know, what mistakes did I make that I can improve on, you know? Because only playing with better people is only going to make you better, you know? What doesn't hurt you makes you better.
One more.
Mississippi State had a couple D linemen go to the NFL. Still have some talented guys over there. What do you know about their defense?
They're really big guys, you know. They have some freshmen playing also. They have a really older defense too. So I expect they have experience and they know what they're doing, so we're gonna have to be on my P's and Q's.
All right. Thanks, Wanya.
Thank you, Wanya.